Okay, let me explain the flow of the energy here. You see the high voltage, our transformer, and goes down to the utility meter. We don't have any access to the utility meter here in Thailand. So after the utility meter, it goes to our main distribution box. So this is a high power box. We have 3 phases. Our own smart meter, which is showing the power here on all 3 phases. At the moment we are importing everywhere because it's early morning, 7 o'clock. And here on the down you can see the flow diagram. The first here, oops, sorry, that's the main breaker. So from there 3 phases are coming in, and this is then split it up into 4 ways. And behind each of these high amperage breakers is a set of buildings connected. You can see here phase number 1 has 3 buildings, and this is the solar system there. Then phase 3 buildings and the solar system. Then this one, the main building, and here phase number 2 and also 3 buildings. And what we will use to charge our battery is the phase number 3. This is another load center in the garage, and let's go there and check it out. Okay, we saw the breaker in the main distribution box, and behind that breaker is this load center. And inside here we have 3 other main breakers. So one is a guest apartment, the other one is the laundry, and the third one is the garage. And into this load center there's also the solar system feeding in. So in the garage we have 3 inverters, one here and 2 over here. And these 3 inverters are fed by the 7.5 kilowatt solar array. So all the energy which is generated is initially immediately distributed within these 3 buildings here. Right, one of them, this is the next load center, which is then just for the garage. And this has a main breaker and then the several small breakers. One of them EV charging. Okay, what happens with the energy which is not used up here, we will see next. We are back at the main distribution box, and let's see what's happening with this solar power which comes in from this way into the other opposite direction. For that I have to open the box. We have to be a little bit careful because here inside is everything's powered, so everything is hot. But it's very nice to see because we have colored bus bars, so we can easily follow the flow of the electricity here. Just to see on the top, the main breaker, which there at the very top, that's the entrance of the transformer. So we had the last one here, this breaker. The electricity from the solar is coming here, inside here, and then the blue bus bar, that is the phase number 3. You see it has 2 ways. One is the entrance from the grid, but there's another path which is going to this one. This is a 3-phase, and it is the main breaker for the main building. So what's happening with the energy there? Let's go and check it out. Okay, here we are in the main building, and this is the load center, which is right after that breaker, the big one, 3-phase. Sorry, it's a little bit dark still. We are in the early morning, and the lighting here in this room is not the best. But here from the left, that is the safety breaker, 3-phase safety breaker, and then you see marked the 3 phases. And our phase of interest was the phase number 3, and this is the first one here. And below this one you can read office and kitchen. So that is the path of the electricity. Every bit of electricity which is generated on the solar roof inside the garage is first used there, locally used, the 3 buildings, and what is left over is pushed before it exits the property. It's pushed into the main building, and here it's again used in some of the most energy hungry rooms, I would say, right, which is the office, reception, kitchen and restaurant area. And what is not used, that will finally then leave the property and go into the grid. Okay, back at the place where we have started, and you can already see we have a minus 130 watts on phase number 3. That already means we are starting to export energy to the grid. So yeah, you got the idea how this is working, right? We are getting energy from the solar area there. It is initially used at that place, and what is not used is first going to the main building, and there it is used too. And what is not used, that will be then pushed out against the grid, into the grid. Yeah, okay, that was it. I hope I could explain it well enough for you. You got the idea. And what we will do then is we will connect the chargers for the battery here at this breaker, which is coming from the solar system. And when there is excessive power available, we will just bleed that phase and put the energy into the battery. How this will be done is the subject of the next video. So I hope it was interesting for you. So please subscribe so that you don't miss the further episodes in how to build AC Powerwall by yourself. So thank you very much. I'll see you next time.